blooming thing. Hello, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. What's happening? Oh, why is there reverb on this? Go away, Mr. Reverb. Hello, check. Oh, that was the whole level. Oh, no. There we go. Hello. So, how is it going on this fine and fantastic day? Oh, I'm just gonna double check everything's gone live. I've been literally sitting here effing and blinding at my computer, wondering why the heck it's not working. Is this actually is it working? It is working. I think it is. We're on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously, and yeah. So yeah, basically, what was I gonna say? This is gonna be a bit of a weird one because I will turn on the camera first. No, that's the wrong camera. That's coming up later. So this little camera right here, you'll see there's actually if you read in the top, what is that, left corner? No, right corner, the top right corner, you'll see that there's a Mac module. This is basically a module. Basically, Simeon Rogers is going to be playing on this screen in a little bit. If I could get through to him. It's been an absolute nightmare trying to do this all. But here I am. Hello, Richard. Hello. I've only got 2 cameras this time because everything's gone wrong today, to the point that I'm probably not going to be able to play anything. I don't know. I can't play any songs that I've already come up with because basically a few things broke. Well, actually, I tell a lie. I modified a few things a couple of weeks ago and put a note on them saying, modify back when you're playing shows. So I forgot about that this morning. Couldn't work out why. Broken. Had no time to figure it out. Oh, it all went wrong and it all went funky. So I'm going to check out some Q and we can all have a little chat if anybody's got any questions and stuff, and we can see what is going on. I'm gonna try and have both screens on at once, even though I'm not very computer-y good so I'm just trying to find out. Well, this is the problem. I'm really sorry, but I can't play some of these things. Like the other thing is the mixing. I don't know what's happened, but the vocals just aren't working on top of it. It's all gone wrong. But that's just some days that happens. I'm going to try and play. I'm going to play some bits, and we'll just see how it goes. I don't know. Like, I can't play some songs. I'm sorry if you recommend them because I don't know them in the new. There's some weird thing that's going on with the voltage transposition. Basically, I've made the synthesizer technically correct now, so it's all playing correctly. However, the problem is I've learned it in my head to play the songs incorrectly, so they're all transposed. All of the synth lines, the synth voices in here are transposed into different voltages. It's completely stupid, and now it's back. Now it's normal. I've only just realised today that that's a problem, and yeah, it all went a bit mad. One set. I'm just going to answer a few questions and I'll try and play some things. But how much money do you think you've spent on patch cables alone? I don't think I've spent that much. Actually, I tell a lie. Basically, for the 1,000 oscillator mega drone that's out there, I purchased 200 jack cables, and that came up to about £300. It's quite a lot. But as for patch cables, I don't think I've spent that much. I reckon overall about £100, maybe £100, because big jack cables, these things, they're cheap, and like nobody wants them. Most of them, I don't know, I haven't. Yeah, it's cheap. Don't go for Eurorack and the little jack cables. They're a rip-off. They're like well expensive. Just go for big jacks. They're cheap as chips. What's a Mac module? It's exactly what it looks like. But yeah, so I'm just seeing if it actually. It's sort of there. It's sort of there. I don't know what its level's like compared to the vocals. It's just all went wrong today. It went wrong today. I say it went wrong. Oh no. Right. So okay. So. Could figure it out maybe. Okay, let's see. So I just don't believe it. Like you should have seen it. And then I found a couple of bits of bread because I got here very early today to sort this all out, and I forgot to eat, and I found a slice of bread. I was like, yes, slice of bread. It's the best. Is there any other questions? What have we got? Could use a bit more mic over the music. Brandon! I'm not taking any comments on mix because it's all broken, and I'm very sorry, but yeah, the vocals, basically I kitchen synced the whole mix a couple of days ago, and I realized too late, and now everything's maxing out, so when the instruments come in, the vocals get swamped, and I can't turn them up because everything's just too loud, and I've turned most of it down. It's all just gone wrong on that wing. So it looks like it's going to be music without vocals because I can't get the vocals to fight over the top without sounding crap, like sounding like they're being plonked on. There's like a fine art to get vocals sounding like they're not like, a football talk over, talking over on the football things. The mix is hot, like red hot. Yeah, well, that's the way we roll. This is the way we roll, red hot mix. If you actually check this out, in order to get the vocals to even remotely work, which I did about 5 minutes before this started in a mad rush. Look at those peaks. Oh my God, it's redlining. And I don't care. I just don't care because that's the way it's going to be because, oh, there we go. Oh, that's a bit better. But it's redlining as well, but whatever. So yeah, it's a bit hot, but I'll just double check. It's just all of these things. But no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay, anyway, let's try and play something. It all goes to shit. It all goes to shit. Yeah. Language. No language like that today. Why is that so quiet? Sorry. It's all gone wrong. Oh, yeah. Sing it like this. Let's do the boogie and do the dance, yeah. I'm really sorry, I accidentally hit solo and the solos are all over the place. But we can roll on here. I promise I will never do that again. I promise I will never do that. Unless I hit solo again. No, I'm joking. I will never hit solo again. Louder! Ugh. Everybody's 30-second high and back. Hi, I'm Sam back. But yeah, anyway, let's get. Ooh. That's good. Right, okay, anyway. got the false thing plugged in right now, so I'm just going to go through those ones because I haven't deleted them off this sequencer since I did that video exactly 1 week ago today. Ooh. are all over the place. See what I mean? Anyway, has anybody got any questions? What's going on? Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, boom. I can't seem to like open up the questions on the Facebook. On the Facebook. Oh, it's going in things. What are people saying? It sounds like Mortal Kombat. So yeah, I'll try and make the most of what's going on. Half of it, like I said, is not functioning, so we're just going with the flow. But we've got a little bit of a guest coming on in a second. But what have you got? Has everybody got any questions? How have you fixed your polysynth? This is a thing, actually. This was basically the list of things that went wrong today. The first one was I did fix the poly synthesizer from the last gig, the last live stream, which meant the one that I usually use for most songs that I play. And it was I fixed it. It was working. I don't know what happened, but I turned it on this morning. You cannot make this up. It was back to the same old. I don't know how, but it just did it. It's so stupid. It's so annoying. But what can you say? What can you say? Right, the thing is now with that broken synth, which I did try and spend half my day fixing again, and it just went back to it. It's just it all went wrong. And then with added to this, it's like what? You got no bass? Where's the bass gone? It's all gone funky. It's all gone funky. So yeah, how is everybody? Let us know about your stories, about what you have been up to. Will you keep playing today? Yeah, I'm going to try and keep playing. It's just like, how's the Game Boy Mega Machine? It's been an interesting one. The Game Boy Mega Machine has been strange because of lockdown, basically. It started out, I had a studio that was in a car garage. Lockdown happens, and I moved out of it halfway through lockdown, and now the Game Boy Mega Machine is in storage, but only for a few more weeks, and it'll be back up and running, and we'll do some videos, because, yeah. Let's try and do something, because this is just, yeah. Let's try it. Let's try and find something. Let's try. Come on. Oh, don't you be breaking as well. Everything today. Why is that going like that? What the hell? I think somebody's telling me that something they just don't want me to play today. I'm just going to call Sim and see if he's ready, and then I'm going to fix something whilst he's on. Just going to... So basically, you need to meet my friend. He's called Simeon Rogers, and he has got a live stream. He's been perfectly practiced, and his has gone perfectly to plan today, that's how I've heard. So basically, he's got a live stream on after mine. I will link to his afterwards. He's got some very good electronic music, and all his stuff is in tip-top form. It's functioning perfectly as you ever would. But, yep. Okay, so it's time to watch a little bit of Sim. We've got a little bit of a taster for the playlist, for the live stream that he's doing a little bit. And I've got it on that little computer. Ooh, it's a computer, but like, how else are you supposed to talk to each other on the things? And like, this is another thing. I was trying to do it on the main computer, and like, it wasn't even working. It was working yesterday. Nope, doesn't want to work today. So I had to get out this module that is basically a computer in a module and play, like, get him on it. Oh my God. Anyway, let's see where it's going. See if it's going.
Hey Sam, thanks for having me, mate. Yeah, massive pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. Everyone, my name's Simeon Rogers. I've just got 2 songs for you today. This first one's called End Love. Hey guys, that's me. That's my time. Thank you so much to Sam and yeah, everything you've taught me and your friendship. Yeah, man, really, really appreciate it. And thank you to everybody for watching. Back to you, Sam. Enjoy the rest of his show. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Ooh, snazzy. So yeah, that's Sim. Funnily enough, we're actually we've got some. He's a drummer, so like we're doing some synth drum stuff. In fact, we did some synth drum stuff before I even did the Look a Mum No Computer stuff. And yeah, like we're gonna try and do some bits together, playing some drums and some synths, and it's pretty cool because it's like proper loud and gnarly. And yeah, you'll hear it, and then you might even see it if you search up one of the earlier videos. It's like Church. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a video of me and him playing together drums and stuff. But anyway, like I said, I'll put a link to his live stream, which is actually happening after this one at 8:30 on his thingamajiggy. There'll be a link. It's on his YouTube and whatnot. But this is so you know he's that's a really good, and he's way more organized than I was today. That's for sure. So let's can we have a chat for a little bit? Because every time I touch that, it's just gonna go flickety woo. And so if anybody's got any questions, we could figure something out. And whoa, actually, what if I try and maybe it isn't music day. Maybe it's. I'll promise I'll be back with a fully functioning synthesizer. Everything down to the polyphonic synthesizer. That'll be functioning better than you'll have ever seen it. In fact, what was that? What was that? In fact, I will. Oh no, am I muted? Oh no, I'm not. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'll play in a couple of weeks when I've fixed it all. I don't know what the fudge happened. It was all working perfectly the other day, and then yesterday I was like, I'm going to make it better. And in doing that, I've actually made it worse. That's time to try some funky noises, because funky noises, you know, we all know funky noises. It's all just about the conviction. It's not about, always. And now I can't even flick over to the comments because I've got a power glove on. I'm just going to get this on. Oh yeah, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to plug this in, and we're going to see what we can do, and then we'll come back with. I'll come back with some music in like I said, in a couple of weeks. But let's get this plugged in. You need a MIDI cable for this, by the way. Oh gosh, I've got to just plug it in. Get the MIDI cable in the back. Oh yeah. I'm just calibrating it, one sec. Just making it sure that it knows that I'm here. Hello, I'm here. I'm here. Oh yeah. Here we. Oh yeah, these are good. These ones are looking good. I'm just gonna offset it a bit, a tiny bit. Offset it. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll just show you. I don't know where I can. Oh, there's a camera here as well. Actually, I'm gonna now we've done with Sims. We'll just pop that there, and I'll just load it on as well. If anybody's got any questions and stuff, let us know, because I'm literally improv right now. Video capture. Does anybody use OBS? Oh no! I got really big instead. Okay, this camera's not working. Okay, that's fine. Right, so let's find out if we can get this going. I will try and play some things with the power glove. Let's see if we can do it. Cannot sub in the Juno for the profit is down. Billy just asked, could you not sub in the Roland Juno if the profit is down? The Juno's been in the broken path for a while, and I really need to get that fixed. Basically, 2 of the voices have gone down, but also there's some other really annoying thing that's going on. And it's not because I took it apart. I will hold by that. Or maybe it is, it might be. No. Right, anyway, let's just... Oh, this isn't working either. No, it will. I'm just going to plug in. I'm going to get this. So I'm going to plug in the power glove to... What can I plug it into? I'll just plug it into the filter, and I'll get a riff going. Right, so what if I... It's not... Oh yeah, I muted everything for Sim. One sec. Oh, it's going backwards. What pleb? Here we go. Oh. It's not that big. Come on, you could do this. It's not even working. Everything's out of tune as well. You know what? I think I might just have to just... Which finger is it? Right, now I've got that sorted. It's not like massively... I wish it would do a little bit more. There we go. I'm just going to unmute everything really quick, and then we'll do some stuff. We'll get some stuff. I can play Stand Deliver, I just won't sing it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Come on. No technology today, it's all gone wrong. It's like, you can't make this stuff up. It's just like, you spend your whole life doing this stuff, and then the second you've got to show everybody it just dies. It just stops working. It's like, you cannot make it up. Like, does anybody else know this situation? Is there like a law that exists? Like a law out there that's like, you know what? If you really try hard at something, I'm gonna troll you and make sure that when you really want it to work, it's not gonna work. It's like, you know, when people do talks, like PowerPoint presentation talks, and there's always a technical hitch at the start. It's like, I think there was even technical hitches in like the Apple talks, wasn't there? Or something like that. Murphy's Law, everybody's saying Murphy. Murphy, damn you, Murphy. I'll be back in a couple of weeks with everything working tip-top, and it will be fabuloso. But if anybody has any questions, we could just go through a thing and have a chat and just question things, because technology is not my friend today. That's all I know. The technology's just come along and just kicked me in the face. Are we playing in D minor? I'm afraid we're not playing in any minor. Are you currently transforming more random electronics to make music like the Cash Machine? Yes, actually. What am I doing this time? So basically, there's a lot of work right now on the 1000 oscillator Megadrone. It's taken forever. And actually, I got this really, really cool keyboard today, yesterday, from a friend called Neil Willits. He basically, if you don't know, I am a rampant hoarder. It may even be a medical condition. I don't know. I'm a hoarder, and I love hoarding things, like, to the point that I have revolved my life around hoarding. That is the aim in life, is to hoard the most amount of things. But basically, it's kind of, word has got out that I'm a hoarder, yeah? So people just, instead of taking stuff to the tip or to the charity shop or something, they're like, Sam, do you want this? Nobody wants it. Do you want it? Because they know I'll say yes. They absolutely know. I'll just be like, yes. Yes, but I'm just going to get it, and we can see. We'll play the guessing game of where these samples are from. Let's find out in... What's the talk show going to be called? DJX samples. Right, yeah, it's a DJX. If you haven't heard of a DJX before, you're going to be in for a treat, because this is the synthesizer of school time and of the Klaxons and other people. Now, there are a lot of keyboards that look like this keyboard. However, they're not all DJXs. There are a lot of things, a lot of ones that go under, you know, they sort of look like it, but you just know they're not the same thing. But I'll just show you it now, and you're gonna be crazy. You're gonna be like, that is the most beautiful synthesizer I've ever sawed. I love the DJX. I'm going to plug this in, and I'm going to play through a few samples and see if we recognize any of them. Just plugging it in. Just 1 second. I'm going to find a stand. No, I'm not. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to, like, I wish it had a keytar part, so I could put it on like a keytar stand or something. Right, you ready for the onslaught? Do you know that sample? Bop, bop, bop. I'll see if I can find the other sample from that song as well. Come on. Reminds me of 1080 on N64. Oh, DJX, this is the Mark 1. You may recognize the other DJX that's actually got grey keys on it. Well, this was the original. Yeah, so that's the DJX. Did you recognize any of those? I don't know whether I can find. I thought all of them were from the same synth. Like a maybe they know. Like maybe I've got the wrong synth. Maybe it's got that one sample, but it hasn't got the other samples. Oh, why? What's that from? That's disgusting. Where did that come from? Oh, that's disgusting. The rubber feet have like perished. That's a bit minging, but yeah. Do you know that? Yes, I'll be sharing I'll share Sim's link now. In fact, I'll do it in a sec. Where is it? I'll find it. I'll find it for you all. But yeah, I'm just gonna check, see if we could got some questions. Ever chat, doo-ba-doo, where the hell is it all gone? I've lost it all. Ooh. So yeah, what we got questions-wise. Insane in the membrane, but pitched. Do you reckon it is? Do you reckon it is insane in the membrane? I actually see some, but I think Sam has mentioned Cosmo. Sam keeps... When we get new strip board layouts, oh, I've got to get on that, that's for sure. Did you get your 500 box jacks? Oh, so yes, I did get the jacks. The link that you sent, they're in the other room. I've used most of them already on the 1000 oscillator mega drones. Oh, Damien, Demon Electricity. You're talking about the Mega FM synth. Well, actually, I'm trying it out at the minute. In fact, I was trying to play it in this live stream, but I just didn't know it enough. It wasn't, I still need to figure it out because I was like, I know what I could swap for my polyphonic thing, the Mega FM, which is by Twisted Electrons, sorry. And there's like literally, you know that the Sega Mega Drive synth that I've made? Well, it's down there. It's basically two of them in that. And it came out just around the same time as I did that video. So if you maybe get this instead of trying to build off my plans of the Sega Mega Drive synth. That's all I know. That's all I know. Don't you have the barking dog? No, I can't find it. It's not on there unless somebody knows the number. They've got their own DJX and we can figure it out. Real Life released their stems. I'll check it out. Sam, did you listen to my song? I'm not sure. I'll have a look. Turner. It's cool. I'm just checking through the. Oh yeah, I've got Classical Electronics on my T-shirt actually. That's it's the only clean T-shirt that I had. Actually, that's a lie. I've got a lot of clean T-shirts, but I've only got one. I wake up and I have a definite one that I want to wear, but I can never find it. So I'm sure you've answered this before, but how did you get into all of this and how long ago? I have been making these things that still don't work, like we're talking now because it's a nightmare. But I started maybe, oh gosh, actually musical things maybe in like 10 years ago even. I think I started by just taking things apart and hacking things a bit here and there, and then it turned into this mess. I did beforehand try effects pedals a little bit. It didn't really work. It was magical when I managed to get a Brian May's, like the tone, the treble booster that Brian May uses to make a working version of those. It didn't work how it was supposed to, but it worked. It sounded super gnarly, and I was well excited. That got me into electronics really. But I've been into electronics my whole life really, just making stuff. Piggy, are you going to continue turning these into PCVs? Yes, and funnily enough, the reason why this isn't working right now is I've turned the MIDI to CV module, which turns the music telling code into synthesizer voltages. Basically, it's proper now, and I've been dealing with one that wasn't like right before, so I've transposed all of the songs for all of the synth lines differently in my head, and now they're all here. It's all wrong. So it's proper, but I don't know how to use it. This is what happens when you try and make something better. You're not prepared for the betterness. When do you do a Mega Drive cartridge with your songs? Huh? Can you do that? That'd be cool. I mean, I've got to be don't watch at high playback speed or the music bits will go really fast. Yeah, you're right, General Byzantine. That is true. It won't be very musical this stream. You maybe watch the last one again or something. Or just, hopefully Sim will make it up when we watch it. Paul Allen, am I autistic? I don't know, I've never been tested for any of that. I never was told any of that stuff. How's Luna doing? She's a cat. That's all you need to know. She's a cat. That's what cats do. They exist. I don't know, it's very hard to tell how your cat's doing. You can't talk to them really. You just basically put yourself on them and try and figure out. You think you could play my song on the live stream? Just 10 seconds of it? No, I'm sorry, Turner, but I don't know where. I've got to check it in a bit. There's a lot of technical things. I'll have a listen. I'm sorry, mate. I will have a listen to your song. Hey, man. Now music. Yeah, I know, but I've explained. I'm sorry, Mr. George. How many hours did it take you to make Stand and Deliver? I don't know. Probably a number of hours, many hours. It's the Stand and Deliver, to be honest, is a reasonably old song. It's one of the oldest ones on the latest, on the release that's coming up. The next one's going to be like a song that's called, I called it Roadworks on the first live stream. It goes like, oh, it doesn't even work anymore. It's all just dead. Come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah, I turned it off. Stand and Deliver, basically, I started it a while back, and then I did actually the version with Sim playing drums. We're just jamming it, and then yeah, it just I kept on playing it at shows, and it just seemed to make sense to keep on to finish it off. What is your favourite Pokemon? Well, that's a great question. My favourite Pokemon would have to be... Who's your favourite Pokemon? You can't choose. I guess it used to be Kabutops, but I guess now... I guess I'd have to go for a bit more of a standard one, like Blastoise. Blastoise. I don't like... I'm one of those... what do they call them? I know on Reddit there's people call first geners or something like that. The ones that are like, yeah, Pokemon's rubbish after the first generation. First generation, they should have just stopped. They should have made the rest of the generations like the first generation of Pokemon. I'm one of those guys. Like, I switched off Pokemon the second, I don't know, what's that? What's the little Togepi came into existence? Would you ever get a Wasp or a Jasper? A Wasp is an old 70s synthesizer, and it's pricey. A Jasper is a copy of that, and I did actually build one a long time ago, and I sold it because I ran out of money. It didn't work very well, but the person I sold it to didn't realise until they probably got home. Oh dear. Oh. Sam, C64 tune ever? Yeah, in fact, maybe I should have a Commodore 64 in the background for backup, which it would, everything will work perfectly next time, so it doesn't matter about that. What do you think about Red Means recording? Yeah, it's cool, it's good stuff, it's music, that's stuff, he's cool. I haven't really spoke to the dude, so I guess he's cool. So I built 3 of Stripboard. So I built 3 of the VCOs on Stripboard, and it seems really to work out, well, not sure if it's a power situation. Just double check it and double check it again and then double check it after that. That's the thing about electronics, is it's so frustrating when it doesn't work. You just got to keep on looking. You'll find the answer. It's like sitting late at night, you're like, what's the thing? What headphones do you use? Bayer Dynamic DT770s. These are the things that I'm gonna have to blame for my deafness when I get older, or now even. They're easy to blast too loud, basically. So what I do actually is I put headphones in, like earplugs. Put earplugs in, pop these on, and turn them on max. That's the way to do it. You seem to preferably use Korg synths. I personally love the Moog sound. Do you indeed prefer Korg sound, or is it workflow that you like? Dunno. Just play them. Like Moog stuff sounds good. Like, to be honest, you can make most of synths. I'm going to sound like an absolute poo face, but you can, if you fiddle around enough, you can make most synths sound like most synths. Mono synths anyway. But somebody's going to go, what? That is preposterous. Yeah, but I mean, it's only the subtleties, and the subtleties get lost in a mix, really, don't they? And but the thing is with these Korg MS-10, it definitely is just there's just the right amount of simple and usability. They have what you need and nothing more. Like the MS-20 kind of tips it over to not being a performance synth and being more of a fiddly synth. But I think the MS-10's got it bang on for performance kind of things, live, like playing. On your Insta the other day, you went off on one about old cars. What car would you have? Funnily enough, I was thinking about this because I thought about this. Basically, for anybody who doesn't know, I was talking about how it was about design. It wasn't about safety and handling and driving. It was just about why the new cars look so ugly compared to old cars. I mean, you could still solve the same safety problems and stuff and make them look a little bit nicer. There's definite reasons, and I know them, but I was just having a rant because they're ugly and old cars are nice. But that's probably just an attitude because you've seen old cars since you were a little, and then you grow up and find new cars. But regardless, I stumbled upon a few videos the other night of car safety and just seeing old cars fold up. I was like, oh dear, that could be me one day, because I've got an old Volkswagen. Could eat me up, could turn into a Volkswagen sandwich, and I don't want that. So you know. Have you not seen the new Tesla future truck? Yeah, everybody's seen the Tesla. It's great. It's an awesome thing. I hope it looks exactly the same when it comes out of prototype, instead of just like, you know, another bubble car. Yes, the DeLorean is probably one of the ultimate in design, probably not the ultimate in functionality. I've never even seen a DeLorean in real life, I don't think. Has anybody seen one? That'd be awesome. I nearly bought one, like a broken one, a completely broken one. I nearly emptied everything, like sold loads of things and just tried to get one that was broken. It didn't have an engine or anything. I'm glad I didn't, because I would have a DeLorean and no money. Who doesn't like a Tesla? Old Renault engine in the DeLorean. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't it be cool if you got a DeLorean? How do people feel about turning classic cars into electric cars? I'm all for it. I think it's a great idea. You make them faster, you make them heavier, you make them more reliable. The only downside is they don't sound as cool, but you know, you just think about the acceleration on an light old car, but with an electric engine. I'd love to do that. Just find a DeLorean, for instance, and turn it into an electric car. I guess people will be like, what are you doing? That's preposterous. But if there's no car engine in it already, then it's perfectly fine. Do you like Deadmau5? Yes, of course I like Deadmau5. And yeah, I saw Colin Firth had one. He's got a DeLorean. It's really awesome. When I saw it, I was like, oh, I want to be Colin Firth right now in that DeLorean. Driving a DeLorean around, how cool is that? An Opel Diplomat. Don't know which one that is actually. This is a cardinal sin of EDM right here. Yeah, I said about that advert, the masterclass advert that Deadmau5 does, and I do know it word for word. Not off the top, but when I watch it, I can speak the whole advert back to it. But yeah, it's he's a nice guy, I'm sure. There are a few DeLoreans. Can you do a techno beatbox? I'm afraid I can't. I've unplugged it. It's like I'm not. Basically, the thing is with live streams like this, it's like it doesn't fully work. It's gone wrong, and if I play for a mo and absolutely god awfully fluff it up like I did just a mo ago, then it's gonna be on the internet forever. So not taking the risk. Coming back in a couple of weeks with it all tip-top shape and doing a set. Just like the other live streams. This is the first one that's messed up like this. So if you haven't seen one of these Look Mum No live streams, just check out the last couple because they actually worked. In your opinion, what's the worst thing you've built for your synth? Could I just say all of it right now? All of it? But to be honest, it's very hard to say what's the worst because a lot of things that are bad just stay on the breadboard. Ooh. Oh, that's really loud. When did that come out? Vola, you didn't miss the music. The synthesizer broke. So I'm coming back. Don't stop it. Go away, internet. Why? How do you turn off these? I hate computers. Just wish you could just. How do you transport this and take it apart? Basically, touring with synthesizers, especially big ones, is actually not that bad. It's just a lot of heavy lifting. Like, I remember going to a synth meetup in London about 4 or 5 years ago. There was these guys with these little, two suitcases, these small Eurorack synthesizers called Eurorack synthesizers. Well, they're not small, they were quite big Eurorack synthesizers, and they were moaning about how heavy they all are. And it was just like, come on, think about what if you had a guitar amp and a bass amp and a guitar and some drums and all that. Like, Eurorack's like tiny. You could carry on a plane, and they were like, oh, it's so heavy, it's so heavy. You know, just carrying this thing's a nightmare, but it is what it is. Like playing in bands and stuff all the time, carrying heavy things, like, especially in road cases, everything in a road case makes it like twice as heavy. Trying to get the amp up the stairs in a road case, no more. But these are just as heavy, so it's still a pain. Yeah, to be honest, Colton, Ensley, Brooks, I need to I was going to get out the Sega Mega Drive synthesizer today, and I can't find the power supply. It's just another tick on the box of like, today everything's gone wrong. Why did it go wrong, so wrong? Alan, my dad just sent me, my dad sent me a video about the Aston Martin Bulldog, and it's funny because we've been watching the same nostalgic car videos, it seems, because I thought I sent him it. So I looked at the text thinking I sent him it, but he sent me it. The Bulldog, the Aston Martin Bulldog, I think I've watched that video already, Dad, and I thought I sent you it. So there we go, it's cool. The Aston Martin Bulldog it's a shame what that Prince guy did to it. He turned it right into a tacky car. So if you don't know, the Aston Martin Bulldog is basically, I don't know when it was, like 79, maybe 80 or something. Aston Martin built this big concept car. It was like a crazy fast, crazy looking, it looked like a DeLorean, but more like a DeLorean that was like eroded. An eroded DeLorean. And yeah, and basically it all went a bit naff. I think they ran out of money, so they didn't continue. There was a bunch of sensible people up top, you know, the people who were like the supervisors and all that stuff. They're like, let's ruin the fun for everybody and take all the interesting things out of this product. Those people. So it didn't happen because of them. And the only prototype got sold to this prince, who turned it into the tackiest vehicle ever. They made the interior like all beige and like tacky, and then sprayed it like green. Really sad. But hey, what can you do? But does anybody know the Aston Martin Bulldog? What do you think? What do you think? What studio monitors do you use? Well, I'll spin around. I'll spin around and we can have a look-see. So the studio monitors today, well, they're always. I tell you what, I cannot say in higher regard of these. I haven't been given them. I haven't been paid to say this. But like, I have used Adams A7s and Adams A7Xs. I had a pair of, I still got them for like 10 to 50. I had them for 10 years and they still worked perfectly. The only thing is one of the volume knobs went wrong, so I thought, I was like, you know what, I need 2 pairs, just one for one place and one for the other. So I've managed to shell out for some A7Xs. These ones, they're the best. If anybody else says otherwise, then you're naff. Seriously, I'm not paid to say that or anything. I'm not paid to say anything. But you know, what are rockets? I'm not sure. I'm really behind on technology and new brands and stuff. So Spitfire Bentley. No, yeah, that's cool. Have you seen the Rover SD8 with a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, a Spitfire engine in it? Oh God, that's so cool. The thing is about Merlin engines and Spitfire engines and, well, like aircraft engines, is they're really low rev, aren't they? I'm going to stop talking. Low rev, so you need to have big gears. So it takes long for acceleration. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you think of Behringer's clones and inspiration modern synths? It definitely opens, makes it more accessible somewhat. I haven't got any. I've got, to be honest, I've got the mixer. I use a Behringer mixer, and it's good. It does the job. In fact, I think it's really good. It's like as I recommend it to everyone. I'm not sure about the synths. I have no comment on that. I don't know. I haven't played on one. But yeah, the X32 rack, pretty slamming. But who knows about the synths? I don't know. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, we did meet at the Deaf Institute in Manchester, and I will say hi to Johnny. By the way, I will Simeon Rogers' live stream, which is going to be very well put together and stuff, is and his stuff actually worked. I'll put a link on his. It starts in about 10 minutes, so I'll be around for another 5 or so minutes, and I'll leave you the link to it when I can find it, or if Sim's watching it, I'm not sure. We could comment the link, I'm not sure, but we'll find it. But yeah, like I said, to people asking and requesting songs and stuff, I'm sorry, it's broken. This is the thing. Sergeant J. Christo, like I said, I will be back in a couple of weeks with it perfectly working like the rest of the live streams. Today has been a bad day for synthesizers in Samtown. Any guidelines for time management on homemade synth projects? How much time goes into programming versus soldering versus design? Oh God, that's a big question. Time management. I wish you should tell me some about time management. I don't have very good time management. I always seem to have not enough time, but I think that's for everybody. Nobody has enough time. Who's taking all the time? Who has all the time? Where's it all gone? Actually, there's something, like, I get a lot of comments. There's a few of them. It's like, why? The question why, and then also, he's got too much time on his hands. It's like, come on. Like, if everybody thought like that, like asked why and said, he's got too much time on his hands, the world would be a pretty bland place. Like, think about, you'd have no aeroplanes. You'd have no washing machines. You'd have nothing. Always, never ask why. Just do. Do. That's to the next person that says it, because it really grinds my gears every time I see somebody saying it. It's like, come on. You don't ask why. Just do. Don't let, oh yeah, don't let your dreams be dreams. Sam, before you go, can you play 5 seconds of my song? I can't, I'm sorry, I don't know where it is, for instance, because I've got a screen put up here, and if I did, I don't know what I could play it through, because it's all wired up in a weird way. I'm sorry. Have you ever tried to make a realistic string synth? No. Simply. One day, I'm sure. I've got. All I know is I've got to get this 1000 oscillator mega drone done. There'll be a video up in a couple of days, and then we'll be on to the next silly machine, which is actually, I've already got it planned, so it's gonna be funky. Do you like Jean-Michel Jarre? Yeah, does it? It does it. It's very synthesizer-y. Synthesizer-y. I gotta be honest. I like I like grotty music, gritty music, like and with good pop hooks. So gritty and poppy, maybe a bit, you know, guitar-y. So it's very hard to judge a lot of what, you know, that stuff. I think a hardware voice synthesizer would be a really cool project. Yeah. Okay, so somebody's asking what the 1000 oscillator mega drone's estimated electrical consumption is. Well, each rack, each module uses 0.1 amps. So that's times 100. 10 amps. Is it? I hope so. Yeah, 10 amps. I haven't seen. Sorry, I'm missing a few of these questions. Somebody trying to ask, trying to find them. What are your biggest inspirations? I don't know. What are your biggest inspirations? I guess my inspirations are. I don't really know. It's very hard to say. Red Dwarf, Blackadder, the young ones. Probably Red Dwarf. I think that's why I live like I do. Like watching Red Dwarf too. I was exposed to Red Dwarf at too young of an age. It made too much of a lasting impression. Any more, and then I'm going to be off, and then we can watch Sims together. We can actually watch some music instead of just some talking and trying to like work. I promise it'll be working next time. And by the way, I'm going to be doing Twitch streams, and the next one will probably be on Twitch. And I'm so new to Twitch that I can't even remember the URL. I think it is Look Mum No Computer. So if you have it, sign up to it and log in, because I'll probably be doing some live streams, this, that, and the other. Do you buy fancy power supplies meant for Sims, or are you setting up your own power supplies? I mean, I'm searching up just random ones, the cheapest power supplies that do the right thing. Always keep it cheap. Are you working on a Cosmos sequencer PCB? Yes, there's one turning up soon. Did you ever try to build a synth with vacuum tubes? Oh, I like the Russian one. I should have brought the Russian one here in the room. That would have been a cool one. Maybe we should do like, Hey! Thanks, Jurassic Jacob, for following me on Twitch. Dig the Elvis. I'm glad you like Elvis. Cosmo Elvis. I'm trying to learn all these new social things. I'm so behind. Not very up on computer things. I spend most of my time sitting, hiding away, trying to solder and stuff. Questioning why I'm soldering when it doesn't work like this. Damn. Anyway, right, I'm going to find this link to people who haven't gone on there yet. And then I'll be off. And I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry again about the situation with the synthesizer. It's been like, you should have seen me 5 minutes before I started the live stream, which I started half an hour late because it was all going wrong. It was a nightmare. Like, you know when it's just, you beat yourself up too much sometimes, don't you? When it's just all not working. You're like, it's not working. I'm gonna look like a fool. Lo and behold, I did. Is Twitch laggy? Oh, I don't know. I like how it looks like one of the streams is actually frozen on me with my finger in my nose. But yeah, if anybody's got any more questions, I'm here for another 2 minutes and then I'm going. I'm giving this link down and then we'll do it. Oh, Vola, noisy stuff, is just the current one. The first one is just a step sequencer, but it's unlimited. Unlimited step sequencer. You can have it infinite. Infinite. Hey, mate, would like to get you for a workshop at the next Super Booth. As we know, this year was cancelled, but we're going to have our room with FTL in head. Well, yeah, let's chat about... I tell you what, I'm scared. So I love soldering, hiding away and soldering. But yeah, let's talk about workshops for sure. Anyway, right, this is it. Oh, this is a good question. There we go. When is your museum opening? People may not know, but I am actually opening a museum. It's mad. It's like a dream come true. I've been talking about it for like the last 10 years nearly. The same thing, the Museum of Everything Else. Even a kind guy called, don't want to get his name wrong, but yeah, and it will be open soon. I've got to finish the 1,000 Oscillator Megadrome, fill it in the room. There'll be a couple of rooms, some stuff you can play on. Some stuff is just like looking there and pretty. And then it's an opportunity to justify my hoarding addiction. See, I told you, it's all coming full circle. Have a hoarding addiction, open a museum. Ooh. It's like pineapple, apple, pen. But museum, hoarding addiction, synthesizers, test equipment, antique electronics. You know, anyway, right, I'm going to put the link. So here is, I'm just linking right now. I'm going to do it loads. I'm just going to link to Simeon Rogers. Just check the top comments. You'll see I've done it a couple of times. And just go and have a look. Check it out. There'll be some actual music on his thing, on his stream. So, yeah. And I'll be touring Mars in 2022. Thanks for asking. What is Samantha? There's somebody just asking Samantha. What is Samantha? What is Samantha asking? I did not see. I keep on missing. I'm not here. What is she asking? I don't know. Samantha, what were you asking? Somebody's saying I'm ignoring, but I just didn't see it, so I can't see the question. I can't see it. Right, anyway. Music will be next time. Simeon Rogers, a few more of the links on there. And thank you very much, everyone. I saw some. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the live stream. Do you know when the next one will be? Like I said, in a couple of weeks. Wine, I've sorted this out, and it won't be a failure. And yeah, I'm just linking to him, and I'll be off now. Anyway, have fun. He's starting now. So peace. Peace out. Peace out. Charadi-da. Everybody have some fun. Have a drink on me. What else? I mean, you might have to purchase it yourself, but anyway, peace. Have fun. I'm sorry that it went wrong today, but we had a talk instead. Isn't that lovely? Lovely jubbly toodly-doo. Have a lot of fun, everybody.